Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Ozark, Season 1, Episode 10. This is the finale. Y'all ready to get into it? This episode is called The Toll. The O broke off in 4. What do we have? Do y'all remember? A gurney, aka the stretcher. Feet. A baby? And a hand writing on a hand. Like, oh, let me write this code down. Where are they going with it? Y'all ready to decipher it? Y'all ready to get into it? Let's do it. Ash. Ash is played by Michael Turek. And we notice that Ash is still distributing. He's still bagging up narcotic in the boat, putting it in the hymnals, preparing to give it out to some of the congregation that's on water. Well, Pastor Mason is aware of it, so he starts preaching about Judas. And as he's preaching about Judas, he has a mini mental breakdown on water, stops preaching, says he doesn't want this to continue. Take me to Jake. At that moment, he really couldn't decide, or decipher, I should say, who is addicted to the drug and who is adorning the gospel. Michael Mosley plays Pastor Mason, and he's done a phenomenal job. Left with a pregnant wife at home. He came back home same day. A couple hours later, he's hearing a baby cry. It's not time yet. He gets closer. His newborn baby is sitting in a blankie on his patio table. His mind has to be going, where is First Lady Grace? Darlene has thrown me all the way off this episode. Darlene has done such great work this first season of the show. You know why? Because she's the mastermind, I think, behind her husband Jacob. She's the hothead. She's the one who things aren't going the way that it should. She switches up the game. And I believe she's the one who's, she's the ringleader. Darlene's played by Lisa Emery. A couple powerful quotes in this finale so far. She says, "You are clear and you've been patient," referring to her husband dealing with Mason, because she's ready to up it. She's ready to step it up and kill this dude. Her second quote that she said that was outstanding: "I don't think the juice is worth its squeeze." Dang. Basically saying she's not going to make her lemonade concoction and tear this dude up, but to kill this guy. I also felt it was dumb for Marty to pay them $300,000. Why would you get in bed with them? That was stupid. Garcia. If you're not sure who Garcia is a creeper who's been outside in the driveway, following them around town since they've been in the Ozark, sent from Mr. Dale. He's played by Joseph Melendez. He's done a fantastic job. You got to give him his props. Well, he decides he's going to enter the residence as they packing up to leave to Kansas City. When I say they, I'm just talking about everybody, the Bird family minus Daddy Bird. Little Jonah goes and gets the rifle, and I'm like, oh shoot, he's about to shoot this guy. He's about to do it. He's got his finger on the trigger, and he's about to shoot Garcia. Squeezes the trigger with his mother's command of a simple nothing. Remember, Mr. D took the bullets out last episode. He starts advancing towards the boy like he's going to beat this little boy up, and we don't know what he would have did to the wife and daughter. Mr. D saves the day with the shotty, a blast from the shotty. Shut your tamale hole. The birds run out and get into the van. So, a big blast. A shotgun. You know when a shotgun goes off, you know what it does. The window from the house busts out, and you're like, oh, Garcia dead. Garcia dead for real. I have to say that Homegirl deserves an award. Mama Bird, aka Wendy, deserves an award for her intense reverse driving in a Honda Odyssey van out of the driveway onto the street. Give that woman an award for that. I said, dang, girl, she ain't playing no. She got up out of there, okay? It's the only way. Trust me. That is what Mr. D said to Marty when Marty came home and we saw that bloodshed all over their living room, their sunken living room. Woo. Mr. D pumping his oxygen into his body, because that was probably a lot for him to take in recently. What now? Wait for dark. Dark time comes, because we're part of the Bird family. We own that funeral home now. So what do? We know what that gurney, that's what the gurney means. They take him to the funeral home and they're trying to figure out, hey man, how are we going to get rid of this body? We don't know. What does anyone do In 2017, when you do not know how to do something, what do? How to paint a car, how to get my lawnmower to start. You go to YouTube, honey, and where we're at right now. And I'm all about a TV show, especially Netflix shows that understand that this is set 2017 and this is how people research things. I love it. I always think it's awesome when they incorporate it into television, into a Netflix series. Agent Petty at the Blue Cat, unshaved, drinking beers, wallowing in his sorrow. Pity party of one. Your table is ready. This guy is losing his marbles. Jason Butler Harner plays Agent Petty. Powerful performance this season. His face when he saw Del, it was a bee going to honey when he saw Mr. Del Rio. Nothing else matters. He was just going straight at it, right? We know in that circle, right down the LP on the hand, Agent Petty. Del Rio in town. I don't know how that's going to go. Del might spray everybody. Del might get sprayed. Rachel notices crack. And I'm just like, why? Why are you digging? What is your story? What is your background? I thought, is Tuck her relative? You just left Tuck? I'm not understanding what's going on. She broke into the wall. She took the money. She got her Santa bag and she went ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Goodbye, Ozark. Hello, where I'm going. Giordano Sparrow plays Rachel. She's leaving the Blue Cat Lodge in a blue Civic. It's new life you're looking for. Rachel, is it worth it? Is it worth running it again and again and again? Because that's what you're going to have to do. The same thing Rachel's seeking is what Wendy and the kids are presented with. You get new identities, but is it worth it? You're probably going to end up running again. Let's take a quick break and talk about the things that I absolutely love about this show. The details. Motel sign. It's missing a T. It says Moel. Son. There's a son named 3. Why is he 3? Is he the 3rd? I don't know. The seasons, we get to see seasons, summer, fall. I love it. The lifestyles in the show, there's a clear difference. Every character has their own form of fashion. I love it. The details. One of the vehicles expired April 2017. I believe it was the van. You know why? I love it because I hate to watch a show they're saying it's 2016, but yeah, expiration on cars that said 12 when we know you filmed it a couple years ago. But dang, the details. Del removed Marty's big toenail. Left big toenail has been removed, man. The longer toe that's right next to the big toe took that toenail off. Del had a plan. Del's plan was this little piggy went wee all the way to the Jacob, all the way to the Snells. So we're at the Snells residence and we see the 2 hitters. The hitters, you know, the guys with the guns, the big guys the shooters for the powerful person. We have Ash, who's for Jacob. We have this other guy with a mohawk who's with Camino Del Rio. At the table, it's Marty, Del, Darlene, and Jacob. They're talking about plans. Darlene was too much though. She was on some racist stuff because she basically said, I don't want them touching because of whatever. To be specific, she said, Ash, I don't want them touching anything. Del calls Darlene a red. You could just hear blast. Darlene then shot Del Rio. Head split like a watermelon. Kenny. The 2 agents have the world's worst lovers meltdown / professional. See what you can't cross the 2. If you cross the 2, you've messed up. And that's where these 2 agents have screwed each other royally. We're at this hotel motel Holiday Inn and it's silent. You just hear, you can see his beard is even thicker now. 5 o'clock shadow. It's at like 3 a.m. shadow, right, on Agent Petty's face. He's throwing mini fridges, man, microwaves, everything, lamps. He's ruining, shattering. A meltdown, man. A complete meltdown. You know you're not going to get your deposit back, right? You know that money is not refundable, sir. He's a madman. It's classical piano music. I knew that Pastor Mason was not going to kill himself and kill his baby in the water. I knew it was baptism straight out the gate. So I wasn't shocked at what he did. I knew that's what's going to happen because it's about rebirth. Reinventing yourself and claiming what's in front of you. Petty still in his chaotic state. Was he like playing with one of those fishing lures or whatnot? Was that what that was? Family comes back to Marty as he's lying inside of the trampoline. It was a dang on good First season, outstanding. It was really, really good. Next season, they have a whole lot they can do with it. The Snells are still there. Sheriff Nix is in the pocket of the Snells. What's that about? Will they find Dale's body? Dale's employer from the cartel, they're still going to keep coming. They ain't going nowhere. So they're going to be back. But they're going to go after who? The Snells, probably. Anybody. Because we don't know what happened during that phone call. We're not even sure that phone call with Dale to his employer actually occurred. We don't know. Wyatt, Ruth, and 3. They're on their own now. That could be a whole nother story there. Mr. D didn't die this season. We're going to see more of what he can do. We know he can handle himself. Maybe we'll learn more about his background. Who else? Marty. More businesses next season. What are we doing? It's so much they can do. This was a great show. It was shot well. It was beautiful. Great storyline. Y'all drop a comment below. Let me know how you felt about it, what you liked, what you did not like. All that good stuff, all right?